how are we doing today? As you might be able to tell, I sound a little bit different. Well, yeah, because as if running 50 miles isn't difficult enough, I ended up becoming sick. A couple of days ago I actually started having some flu symptoms, and yesterday wasn't pretty, but I'm like, I trained very hard for this. I need to at least give it a try. So here I am. I am feeling quite okay. Yesterday was a lot worse, so maybe
speed camera reported ahead.
Maybe the early nights actually helped me, but I guess there's only one way to find out, right? I told myself that if I really feel like I am doing myself more harm than good, then I can always just drop out. But in reality, I want to only do that as an emergency. So I guess we'll see how it goes once we are there. Alright, we got our drop bag, so we're now going to fill it up with all the shizzle that we want halfway, which is going to be a bit of gels, a fresh t-shirt, maybe a new pair of socks. Besides that, I also got this tracker, which we have to actually attach to our bag. They propose to use duct tape, so that's going to be a nice nice little contraction, I think. And then last but not least, bib number. Alright, I think I got everything set. Final thoughts, not gonna lie, on the way here my back started hurting again. One of the more clear flu symptoms that I always get, so it's not very motivating. But you know, nobody's forcing me to come here, it's just me. I'm still gonna try my best to actually make the most out of it. I have to. Small little update. We are currently just over 10k in. Headlamp still on. Should be light in about an hour or so. We've been going for about an hour and 15. And yeah, so far legs are still feeling fine. I do, however, notice that my heart rate is a little bit high, but nothing to worry about. So let's keep it going. Sun is coming up. I'm guessing in about 20 minutes we'll be able to take off our headlamp and enjoy the sun. Whoa! Silent whispers in the air. We have passed the 20k mark, so that's 1/4 of the way there. So far it's still going pretty okay. My legs are slowly starting to ache a little bit, but that's to be expected whenever you go over the 10-mile mark. So about 1 or 2 kilometers we have a aid station. Really looking forward to that because I've been running with 2 little rocks in my shoe for the past like 5 or 6k. So
unfortunately, I sometimes covered the mic of the camera a couple of times, which kind of muffled the sound, so I guess I have to do a small little voiceover for some parts. The small update I gave between the 30 and 40 kilometer mark was a bit later than the previous one, mainly because I actually spent a lot of the time talking with one of the other runners, which made the time fly by, made me not suffer as much as I was doing before. So that was definitely nice. And I even said that I slowly got into like a rhythm of like being able to continue without suffering too much. So I guess that was quite nice.
Just past the 42 kilometer mark, which for me is actually new territory. So every additional kilometer I do right now is a PB. So I guess that's nice. I'm not gonna lie though, my legs are really struggling already. I'm already feeling like pretty damn tired, and we still have like 40k to go, so it's not pretty motivating. I'm gonna try and see how far I can get. Ideally I get to the finish, but I'm already going for almost 6 hours right now, so at this pace it's probably going to be like 12 hours in total.
Like, I don't know if you can even tell. This is like just straight up, and over there in the distance is actually another runner. So it seems that we are going to have to go that way and then up. Alright, changed my shirt, got myself some water and some more food. So now I guess we're ready to tackle the upcoming 20 kilometers, I guess, right? We can at least go until the next aid station, which should be around 63, 64 kilometers. See you there. One last thing, and I don't want it to sound very dramatic, but the last part really kicked my ass. Like, it had so many climbs. It was, you would have like half a kilometer of shuffling, and then it would just be walking uphill for like a couple of minutes, and that over and over and over again. I did so many 10-minute kilometers, but I heard in the aid station that the remainder of the course should be pretty much only downhill, with the exception of the first 5 kilometers of this part. I hope they were right, because I'm sick and tired of climbing. I just want to cruise. Just want to cruise, man. And even though I'm dying, the views are pretty nice. So that's at least something. Hello, friends. I am currently just past the 55 kilometer mark, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm like completely empty. My head is slowly starting to hurt, and I just, yeah, even though my food has been on point, I did exactly this in training, and in training everything went perfectly fine. During the marathons, Ironman, it always all went pretty well. So for this to go this way is really a bummer. I think I'm going to aim for the third aid station, and then I'm going to see what I'll do next, but it's not looking promising. Yo, we're at kilometer 58. My heart rate is having trouble going down, and whenever I try to run, I feel it like pretty deep in my chest. I'm not entirely sure how bad that is, so I'm definitely going to ask one of the medics at the next aid station if they know anything. So yeah, I don't know when the next aid station is. I think it's in like 6 kilometers, so worst case I just run there and we'll see. We are currently at 67.3 kilometers, meaning that in less than a kilometer there will be the next aid station. Final thoughts before I head there. The past couple of hours it's been very slow, but you know, if I get the green light, we might actually finish this. So I'm very curious to hear what the medics are going to say, but if I listen to my body right now, then it's a no-go. As you can tell, I am moving again. The medics gave me to go. I just need to be cautious and listen to my body. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna finish this. It's not gonna be pretty, it's definitely not gonna be fast, but we're gonna finish. Let's get it. We did it. Oh my god. I am in so much pain right now. But we somehow fucking did it. Now I'm here, and yes, I have survived. The last couple of clips actually didn't really say much, right? I was struggling so much for the past 40 kilometers, and I also had very limited SD card storage, which is something that I have fixed right now. It's a learning process, so we're learning here. So I kind of had to make the videos short and not ramble on too much. I wasn't always able to film as much as I might have if I had just had enough space in general. But the last 15k from the last aid station till the finish line actually went surprisingly well. Like, talking with the medics really calmed me down a bit, because I feel like me focusing on it more actually resulted in me feeling it more, and I feel like that probably made like a downward spiral happen. But so when they told me that I was probably going to be fine, that definitely like helped a lot. So for the past 15k we had like 350 meters of elevation left to go, but besides that it was just mostly downhill or flat. So I was even able to run most of it, which I was really happy with, mainly because I could just ignore the feeling in my chest pretty much, which made it less intense anyway. I'm really happy how that actually went. Like, it almost felt like a victory lap, because once I left the aid station, I knew that there was no way I was going to stop, even if I had to walk
the remainder 15k, which I didn't want to because it was getting dark already and I didn't have my headlamp anymore. But yeah, right now I can look back at it and smile and laugh, and it was a bad idea. I should have never started in the first place, but me being the stubborn, goal-driven idiot that I am, I had to do it. So I hope it was still somewhat enjoyable, as at least I think I captured the struggle quite well, because I was trying to be as transparent as I could. I'm even able to walk, so everything is pretty okay. Now I'm going to get ready for the next thing, which is the trip to Asia, which I'm actually leaving for in 2 days. I was about to say tomorrow, but it's in 2 days. I only have tomorrow pretty much. Lots of stuff left to do for that. I'm very excited for it. I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll see you in the next one.